All right, take your time, bro. I'm just relaxing. Probably be, 30 minutes. What's up, Rev? Just relaxing in bed. Been up since like 1:45 a.m. It is what it is. It got to the point where I'm just accepting it, because getting mad and frustrated that you didn't get enough sleep is not going to make you get more sleep. If anything, it's going to keep you, you're going to lose even more sleep. Yeah, that's what I'm working on, Rab. I'm working on just trying to be just slowing down, taking my time to do stuff, not get frustrated over stupid stuff. I mean, nobody could change over a day, over in one day. But lately, I've been focused more like on my health. I lost some weight. I'm back under 200. Um, I'm focusing on physical health and mental health. You know what I mean? They're just as they're equally important. You need to have a clear, strong mind. You got to have a strong body, and vice versa. So I've been focusing on that, focusing on my family, especially my mom. I've been trying to be more patient with my mom and just, again, just accept her. Not saying that she's a bad person, but my mom's like 58 years old or so. She is who she is. If I wait for my mom to change, her whole life is gonna go by. So again, I'm not saying I'm changed, it's not perfect, but I'm doing better. Texting her. Well, yesterday I was watching a little TV with her. When she talks to me, kind of, at least listen and put in a few words. Anyway, enough of that. What's going on with you guys? Any plans for the weekend? I know TDS is busy. I don't really got nothing to do today. I think I'm gonna try to reach out to a friend of mine I haven't seen in a while, Joey. He's been wanting to link up. Let me see if he's available today. If not, we'll see him next time. It's cold over here. We tried going swimming a couple of days in the indoor pool, but they had some event going on. Thought about trying to go today, but I think I'm gonna pass and just wait till next time. I wanted to get into sauna and the steam room. I was looking forward to that. I just feel bad for Z because if people, me and her used to go to the YMCA, she's too young to get in the hot tub, the sauna, and the steam room. So if I should just leave her in the pool by herself, and then I used to go in those other spots, and I feel like if I take somebody else swimming with us, like another kid, they could kind of keep each other busy, and then I could go relax in the sauna and the hot tub. I mean, this spot that I'm going to doesn't have the hot tub, but they do have the steam room and sauna. But I do miss going to the YMCA. They had all three. I think the hot tub, they're all pretty cool. Yeah, I've been taking a break from my social media, Rev. I deleted all the apps basically. I still haven't opened the TikTok back up. It's been over a week. I just opened Facebook back up and been, I still needed the YouTube app because I use it for to listen to like podcasts and stuff like that. I need to start getting into podcasts. I mean, because I know they're not podcasts. They're videos, but I kind of listen to them like podcasts while I'm driving. I think I'm gonna start listening to official podcasts. I don't even know where to start. I guess I never listened to like a regular podcast. Guess it's the same thing because a lot of those videos I watch on YouTube basically say, this is like they have, it's the same episode basically, but one's a video and one's a podcast. But I think the podcasts are better for I guess it's the same shit. I'm just thinking since I'm driving, but I'm not really looking at the video. I feel like my vision has been changing lately, man. Like trying to read these words on the phones, it's like getting harder, man. For sure, Rav, time killers. I went for my physical a couple of days, and they were giving me like the eye exam, had me reading the letters forward and backwards, cover one eye, and man, I definitely guess. I mean, it's a fact. The older we get, our vision changes, or from what I understand. But I don't want to wear no glasses or no contacts. I mean, I know surgery is an option. I think those surgeries work out pretty good. I think those old people be having better vision than the young people when they get those surgeries. Short sighted, so it messes with your eyes over time. Yeah, looking at these phones all day ain't helping. I think being sleep deprived is a factor too. What's up, Marlena? Hello. Oh, it's only temporary? I didn't know that. I thought he was good. Once you did it, you were good for life. That's kind of scary though, man. Surgery on your eyes. I don't know. I don't know if I would do it to be honest. It's like I know that the chances are of everything being okay are high, but it's still a chance. I never need the glasses. I don't think I'm gonna need them anytime soon, but I think eventually I will. Hopefully not. What's up, TMI? A laser in your eye while awake. I'll pass. I know, right? Exactly, exactly. Oh yeah, yo. Yeah. I had carrot cake yesterday. I bought a cake. I bought a whole cake. I'm at my mom's house, so we all eat. So my grandma, my mom, me, whoever else wants some. And I bought some chocolate chip, mint chocolate chip ice cream. Um, Yesterday I made myself a good breakfast, and then came home and made myself a dinner too. I didn't eat out. I bought Baby Z Subway. That's what I'm gonna start doing because I'm on a budget too. Everything is getting expensive. So whenever I'm out, eating or with the family, first of all, I'm not gonna eat out as much. But days like that, I could always just get something small, and then buy my kids what they want, and then make myself something later. It just all depends. We went to Texas Roadhouse the other day. That was pretty expensive, but it's okay. I took my oldest daughter, my youngest daughter, my nephew, and my daughter's goddaughter. That was the day we were supposed to go swimming. The pool was closed, so I was like, all right, we'll go out to eat. And I knew we were going to get something to eat after, but it was going to be something more simpler and cheaper. And to swim was going to cost us $12 each for a day pass. So I figured, hey, since I didn't have to spend $12 each for us to go swimming, that means we could go to a better restaurant. At first, I tried to take him somewhere cheaper. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, "Hey, we'll go to Jim Steakout, or we'll go to Boston Market," and they didn't seem too interested in that. I mean, I was kind of asking them what they want. I could have just said, "Hey, this is where we're going," and they would have had no choice. I mean, they could always buy whatever they want. Like kids who have jobs already, they got choices. They could say, "No, I don't want that. I want something." Well, this is what I'm buying us. If you want to go somewhere else and buy yourself a fancy meal, well, you got. I mean, you can't stop you from doing that. But it's okay. Things are getting rough though, man. Yeah, I like mint chocolate chip. I don't think my mom likes it too much. She had a little bit. I didn't know what else to get. I know it was a weird combo, carrot cake with mint chocolate chip, but it was good. I liked it. My friend thought it was weird too, but I'm a weird person, so I'm gonna eat weird things. But yeah, I guess today I'll make another omelet. I gotta cook some more chicken. Just gonna try to relax today. My truck is in the shop too. Hopefully it's done by tomorrow. I don't know. They had to fix a bunch of stuff. I got an oil leak. It's probably gonna be take the longest. Is Wang or wrong? Well, it is what it is. If it tastes good for me, it's all that matters. You know what the problem with us is we conform too much. I was just listening to a podcast about that. Um, us as humans, conforming, it could be a bad thing, but it's like how we're wired. They were doing a study where they were giving people these tests, and like it's almost like we follow people too much. So in other words, if mint chocolate chip ice cream and carrot cake was normal in societies, like if we were raised, if that was like a regular combo, we would be used to it. We would be conformed to it. But it's different. So people, it's odd, and we usually don't accept odd things, but it's good to be different. Be a be a leader, not a follower. I mean, we all like different things when it comes to food. We can't force somebody to like something, but yeah, the study was interesting. I'll try to explain it. It's probably not going to make sense, but they did a study where they would like it was based off of attractiveness. So, 0 would be ugly and 5 would be the most attractive. And the people, I guess they would show a picture to somebody, and they would say, "How do you rate this person?" And they would say whatever, 4 or 5, 1. I think it was a 1 through 5. And soon as you gave your answer, it would tell you what the average was. So, you would say this person was a 5, and then they'll say the average was 2. And then you'll be like, then the person would feel like they were wrong. You know what I mean? Like, dang, my judgment is off. Like, almost like something must be wrong with me. So they kept on doing it. And then they switched it up. And then they ended up mixing the faces again, and they had the person do the test. But this time they said, "Hey, we're not gonna." They didn't give them like the answer, like the average. You know what I mean? When they picked, and the person just like naturally ended up picking like the same ones as before because they wanted to like basically they wanted to be like everybody else. And that's kind of like, again, it could be a good and bad thing. Yeah, I probably didn't explain that too well, but I warned y'all. And then they explain some other parts, some other things that are like that too. See if I can remember. I don't. Yeah, it was a Mel Robbins video. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Mel Robbins, but I've been watching a lot of her content lately. She brings on a lot of doctors and specialists and therapists, like all these professionals on her channel, and they give yeah, thanks, K Miss K. Yeah, so these experts she brings on her shows, these are like top of the line people in their fields, and they be knowing their stuff. She got some interesting content. Yeah, I gotta probably head back out. I'm gonna guess Monday they're finished fixing it. Cause today's Sunday. Today's Sunday. The shop's closed. Yesterday was like a half a day because it was Saturday. And I think I took the truck in Friday. I don't remember if it was Thursday or Friday. I think it was Friday morning. And I told them that I'm trying to get back on the road Tuesday morning. And I should have never said that though. After I told them, I should have never said that because then they try to wait till the last minute to fix it. That's why it's always best to tell people the least as possible. 'Cause you never know if what you're saying could go against you. It's almost like you have the right to remain silent. All right, I'm out of here, guys. I'll see y'all later. Everybody have a great Sunday. Thanks for popping in and see you guys. I don't know. See you when I see you. All right, take it easy. I think I should go.